Alright, let's try this again for the third time. And I got the camera up this time so you can hopefully understand more about what I mean when I'm saying stuff's important by hand gestures as such. Wonderful girlfriend set up in here. I got cooking utensils above. Chinese kids learn stuff in the back. I don't know how she does this in here. Whatever. So anyway, let's start with our Binance screen. We're going to be doing our futures trading in Binance. So what we need to do is log in. I've already logged in. This is the screen you're going to have when you log in. You got all these different options at the top. All your leverage trading, which is what this video is going to be over. Leverage trading will be in the derivatives section. So you got markets, trade, you just do basic trades, and then you got derivatives. Perpetual futures is what we're going to do. So I'll click on perpetual futures. Alright, this pulls up this screen, which can look confusing at times. But fear not, it's not that bad. Don't let it scare you. So, the first thing we're going to look at is immediately the first thing that pops under my eye whenever I pull up the screen is I like to go to the depth chart right here right off the bat. Typically when a coin is on a buy, you'll have more buys down here than you'll have reds, and vice versa. When a sale is happening, you'll have more reds than greens. Not always, but that's just what I've found a lot of times. It kind of gives you a little hint at the market as to what's going on with the market. Next thing you need to do is that you see it gives you a little chart here free. Try to help you along and give you an idea of what to do. It puts up some indicator. I don't know what's on there. The 7 MA and whatever. I don't ever use that. So anyway, the next thing we need to do is after we look at this is we're going to pick our coin that we want. And they're all over here. Now, not all these coins that you typically would trade are available. Only certain ones are available. And that's because futures aren't for every coin. It's for only the coins that I believe have a purpose later on. Alright, so all these coins in here have futures trading available or options trading available. And it's a secondary market. What is a derivative? You've seen it was under derivatives. Well, a derivative is a secondary bet on a bet that's already been made. And the best way to explain that is a blackjack table. Okay, on a blackjack table, you're watching myself and another guy play poker. Okay, each one of us get cards dealt. Each one of us have 13. We hit, we get 18. My guy beside me gets 17. We stop. Some guy behind me looks at his friend and says, "Hey man, $100 says both these guys bust out." And that guy says to his friend, "I'll take that bet." Okay, that's a derivative. Me and my friend were already at the poker table playing, betting money. They made a secondary bet, a derivative bet. Simple as that, okay? So derivatives are secondary bets. They're more risky because your bet relies solely on what happens with my bet. Okay? So, I'm going to find a coin that either looks really crappy or really good, one of the two. And I'm going to tell you now that XRP has been going nuts the last couple days. So let's pull it up first. There we go. Alright, we see we have $34 million worth of buys and $22 million worth of sales. So more people are buying than selling. In my opinion, that's an up. You see here, we've already made a nice run up on the little chart here. Now, the next question you have is, how come I can't see all these coins on here? Well, you're going to have to find your wallet. Okay, this is something important that you should understand. You never put more money in this wallet than you're willing to lose. Okay, you want to keep most of your money in your spot wallet or some other wallet, but not in your futures wallet. Because when you risk trades on futures, you 100% risk your entire wallet with every trade. Okay, so be smart. On the corner down here is where we do that. Right down here in the corner, we have buy crypto. You can add to this wallet with cash if you want. You can deposit it from another wallet like Binance US or Uphold, or you can transfer it. Okay, that's what I usually do is I transfer from my spot wallet to my futures wallet. Okay, right now you see I have 371 US in here. I pulled some out because I made a good trade the other day. Alright, so it tells you when you click on it, from spot wallet to perpetual wallet, You can pick USDT, or you can pick Binance coin if you want to hold Binance coin and use it to trade with. It typically takes a little longer for Binance coin to get over there for whatever reason. Add the amount you want to do. Let's say $1 billion, and hit confirm transfer. Simple as that. Then you'll have this funded, and all of a sudden all these coins will pop up over here that you can trade with. All right. Next thing, you've decided you've got money in there and you want to make a trade, but you don't know what to buy. Well, you pick a coin that you think is going to go, and I'm not going to tell you which coin is or isn't going to go because that's just crappy advice. But I will tell you to be smart about this because this is super high leverage, okay? So, you got some money, you want to make a trade. Well, you got to find a buy first. All right. Now, it's also important to know that in futures, every buy has an opposite sell, and vice versa. Every sell has an opposite buy. You cannot make a trade unless there's someone willing to sell you something, okay? These are not market buys. You're not buying from a pool. You're buying from someone else who's putting a sale up, okay? They have a sale in their yard and they're selling something. You have to buy it. Their price is listed up here. You have to pick that price that you want, okay? So right now we see we're trading at 24.59, 24.6, okay? In order to get in this, we can't buy under that price. If we buy under, then we're not going to fill our order. Our order is going to sit there until the price of the coin hits our target. Now, if I think it's going to go down some first, maybe I think this is going to hit 239. You know what I mean? I can buy 239 down here somewhere, and when this price goes down and hits it, it'll fill my order, but not until then, okay? This is the mark price. This price is where the buying and selling is happening, okay? The kind of the point in the pendulum. All right, so I'd have to buy here right now. I got 2462, and there's one available for 2462, but as you see, it just left. It just evaporated. 2463 is up now, so I'd have to pick that one. When I pick that, you'll see it pops up over here, 2463. Now at 2463, there's 340,000 XRP available. It just went away though. See how quick this is moving. All right, so I won't be in profit until the price of XRP goes over the price I buy it. Okay, these are all my buys up here. These are all the coins that are for sale that I can buy. I can't buy these down here if somebody's trying to get rid of these. I don't want to do that. I want to buy up here. All right, so 2463, now it's 2464. I kind of almost made money. Not yet. Once it passes that, I'll be in the profit. Okay, I can also tell you, depending on the amount of money you want to throw at this, you're not always going to get your order filled. Okay, you see there's 71,000 available. So when you go over here and you decide that you want to buy at this price and you start dragging this bar, you see it tells you 2,982 coins. That's how much you're going to be buying. And there has to be this available right here. If there's not, your order won't get filled. It'll only get partially filled, and you'll get irritated, wonder why. All right, so you pick a price, you come over here, you lock it in. Now, that brings me to my next spot, which is this section over here in general. This is going to be our buy price. This is going to be our amount that we're buying or selling. See, it's going up. It tells you how many coins you're buying, and depending on the currency that you're using, I'm here in Canada, the amount that you're spending here, $63.87. That's what I got to buy if I buy at this point. I can slide it up and slide it down, right? Once I figure out what I want, I hit buy. Simple as that, okay? I'm in. Now, the most important part, the leverage. Up here it says 20x. Okay? This is the amount that I'm borrowing from Binance. Okay? I'm only putting up 1x. Okay? I'm borrowing 19x. That's a big deal because I have to pay that back. And I have to pay that back with interest, and we'll get to that in a minute. But essentially, if I buy 100 at 20x, I get 2,000. Okay? 1 times 20, 20x. So it's like I've got much more money in the game than I do. All right? That's important to remember. You can adjust this if you'd like. If you're scared at first, you can bump this down to 2x. I don't care, whatever you'd like. 10x, whatever. I usually hover with, I stick with 20, 10, and 5. Okay? If I'm really not sure, I'll do 5. If I've got a good gut feeling and my chart says yes, I'll go with 20. 10 if I'm a little iffy. Okay. Cross here is a determination between all of your trades going to do the same leverage or some of them. If you pick isolated, you can switch some to 5, some to 8, some to 20, some to 100, whatever you like. But you got to keep up with this because every time you make a trade, this will be different. So you have to set this every single time you make a trade. Okay. Back to the wallet real quick. The amount of money you have in here is very important. I only keep a few hundred in here on purpose because if a trade ever goes backwards on me and really starts to go crazy and I'm not watching it for whatever reason, this will be gone. This will be liquidated. Okay. And they'll take all of it. Because when you leverage trade, you're risking your money that's in your wallet every trade. All right. And you're borrowing money from Binance. And the way you pay that money back from Binance is this wallet right here. Okay. They're only going to let you borrow so much. And they're only going to let you borrow what they're going to take from you if you lose. So be smart. I cannot hammer that enough. If you're not ready for this, walk away. Okay. Walk away. So I've picked my price. I've bought. I've got my money in here. I've taken some money out to buy this with. What is this right here? This margin ratio. Well, I'll tell you. This margin ratio is the risk factor that you're in. When I make a trade, this will pop up right here and tell me the risk. Right now it's a 0 because I don't have a trade going on. If I do make a trade, you'll see this go up to 2%, 4%, 8%, whatever. The higher the risk, the closer you are to getting your money taken away. All right, so I'm going to make a quick trade here just to show you. Let's pick a coin that looks really shitty. Atom. What's Atom look like? Ooh, it's under the 8. Let's go pull that up on my main chart here. If it's ready to load sometime today. Make sure we're still recording. Yes, sir, we are. I'll try to keep this under 20 minutes. Come on. All right, here we go. All right, right off the bat, I see the money line under the bands. That's usually a down sign. But it looks like we bounced off the pivot. I don't know. It's a tough call. Do we short this? Do we? What am I doing? That's not what I wanted. Delete that. Give me fibs. Let's pull a quick indicator here because I don't like to make a trade until I have a target. I will not make a trade without a target. It's like we did a 50 retrace right here. And that sketches me out a little bit. We're under the 8 and pulling down. We're over the pivot. It's going to pinch right here and it's got to make a decision. Does it stay or does it go down to the MAs? Not sure. So I'm not going to go on that one, okay? I'll find a different one. How about this IOST? What does it look like? Same. You're going to see some of these coins look the same. That's just part of the game, okay? Let's go with the Doggo coin. Doggo coin, I'm not sure on. Land. Land made a move. Let's go have a look. My trading view lags. Alright. Yeah, Land made a big move. Alright, so let's see what she's thinking here. Is she ready to move? It's like she's stuck on the 61. Maybe we pull this down here. That'd be over the 786. So there's a chance this goes up. Okay, could also go sideways on me. Let's drop down to a smaller time frame here. Just double check. Yeah, okay, so we're bounced off the pivot. I'm going to go on this one. I'm going to buy this one, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get this. So we find 3080 is our price. We got 3080 up here. I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to slide over here and buy 100 worth. 3079, it moved. And I'm going to buy. Order submitted and filled. Okay. So the first thing we're going to notice here is, well, on the bottom here we popped up. Let me make sure the camera's not in the way. It kind of is. Okay, let's move that up. So the first thing you're going to notice is at the bottom you have my trade info. Okay, so I've got Lend at 20x, which was up here, right? I've got the amount of Lend that I've traded here, 6,423, is actually only $100 worth, so it's much less than that. Okay, but that's the way this works. So entry price of 30.79. That's exactly where it's at right now, 30.79. The liquidation price, if it drops below this price, I'm done. Okay, it takes all the money over here in this wallet, 370. If it drops below 25, 27. Understand that? Simple. My ratio is 5.33. You see that right here? I'm at 5.3% risk. I like to stay under 10. If it gets near 10, I'm usually out. Okay, I don't like to fiddle around with this stuff. P&L ROE tells you your amount of profit you're in. Okay, I'm at $2.50 right now, 2.53. It's going to bounce around a little bit. I'm not sweating it at the moment. This ADL, I had someone ask about this. The ADL is automatic deliquidation. So what happens is when this lights up, if you have this option on, it starts to remove your position for you. It starts to pull some away so you don't liquidate so fast. Okay, you're still going to take your money because you're taking the loss at that point, but you're not losing as much as fast. Okay, so let's say I want to close this trade at $3 profit. Okay, I can either hit market right here and it'll give me the closest price to what I've got that has a order to be filled. Okay, if the order's not there, it won't fill it. It'll go somewhere else. Or I can pick a spot. Okay, I can say that over here on this chart, I just did some TA on it, and I can tell you now I think it's going to go up a little. So what I'm going to do is tell you now my targets are, give me a rectangle here. I have two of them. I have R1 right here, and I'm going to move up here to above R2 and below 1618. There's my targets. Okay, if I see this come up here and hit one target, I may take half of it out. If I see it come up here and hit all of it, okay, I might pull it all out. So let's just be facetious for a minute and say 4296 is actually where it goes. Okay, may not go there. So I'm going to go under that just so I make sure my order gets filled. I'm going to tell you to do that. Do the same thing. Just under that, 42916 would be, 425, and then I have a pivot line at R3, which is 41954. Okay, that would be my point where I would get out. 41954. Even though it may go a little more, that's not worth risking my order not getting filled. Okay, 41914. So I come down here, erase that, 41914, and I hit limit. Okay, it will close my position at 4191. Okay, that's right here. When this price comes to here, kicks my order out, takes my profit for me. You can calculate that profit if you'd like. There's also a calculator up here. Okay, not rocket science. You can use this calculator if you'd like. I never really use it. I do the math myself. It's up to you. So that's pretty much futures trading. Everything I told you, you can also do in reverse. You can short any of this. You can find a chart that you think is going down and simply buy in the green and hit short instead of buy. And when the price comes down, you're making profit. You can make money on the up and the down. This is where TA is important. Okay, I don't do anything but TA. This is where technical analysis comes into play. If you do your TA correctly, you can find your ins and your outs every time. Okay, every time. If you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. You should have a target in mind, and you should have a get out point every single trade. Where's your get out point? At what point are you going to stop? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get the big dick and you think you know what you're doing. Stop. If you're down whatever percent you got in your mind that's enough, I don't care. Stop. A little loss is better than a lot of loss. And I could go over my losses, but I've done that in other videos, okay? A little bit of loss is a lot better than everything. I'd rather lose like 20 or 30 bucks in this wallet than 370, okay? Be smart. Use your brain. You're not stupid. If you were stupid, you wouldn't be here, okay? You're smart. Show it. Other than that, that's it. So anybody has any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to help you. Other than that, that's it. Peace, fellas.